Hello and welcome to the channel. Barcelona Juventus games just finished in Turin. Barcelona have won by 2-0. Ousmane Dembele scored the opener. You might be able to make an argument that it was actually an own goal, but certainly Dembele seems to have been given the credit for the goal up to now. And then as the game went on, Barcelona got a late penalty. Messi got the second. So a good win for Barcelona. Very good win. Caps off a good couple of days. With the news yesterday that that the presidency is the elections are going to be brought forward from when they're supposed to be in March. So that's a big positive for all the club and the fans and that. So it the game itself then, I'm just going to bring up some stats and stuff just while we're on here, just to have a look at them and stuff. Just bear with me. Yeah, so I'm going to just bring up some stats and stuff from the game. So Barcelona, a lot more possession, 60% possession, just under 60%, 59.3, 13 shots to 10 shots for Juve. Overall, I thought it was a very good performance. Starting off, to begin with, I actually was a wee bit concerned about the lineup. There was a few changes made, obviously, that truthfully I disagreed with. Whenever I looked at the team, I'm just going to go into it here. Obviously, I would have probably looked and thought that after the weekend, I probably wouldn't have started Pedri. I thought he had a poor game. I thought he didn't play particularly well against Real Madrid at the weekend, so I would have probably started someone else in his place, either Franco or Ansu Fati. Let me see who else was on the Serginho Dest. I would have definitely had him in. But overall, the players that come in their places, I can't really argue with. Obviously, PK was suspended, so it wasn't a surprise that Ronald Araujo started the game. So obviously he got injured then at halftime. With Barcelona really up against it defensively, and in the end, Frankie de Jong had to go into centre back with Busquets coming into the midfield. I think it was evident watching Busquets playing. He's good in the ball. Do you know what I mean? He's really, really good on the ball, but he really lacks pace. So whenever I seen that he was coming on, I was a bit concerned because I know he did play centre back a bit early in his career. Whenever Barcelona still had like Yaya Toure at the club, and he would have slipped in at the back a few times, and I thought they're going to put him in here, and they were playing okay, 1-0 up at half time, and I thought Busquets is going to go in here. So it was interesting to see De Jong go in. Apparently he has played there for Ajax before, but he done okay. He didn't really have that much to do in the second half. It was quite an interesting game. So obviously the big takeaway from Juventus point of view would be the fact Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't playing, which was obviously unfortunate, because I know that this game, as soon as the draw came out, I knew that this game was going to be billed as Ronaldo up against Messi, and we didn't get that, which is unfortunate. But obviously in a few weeks' time, they'll get another chance to do that again. Morata for them, for Juventus, 3 goals disallowed by VAR. It would be interesting to hear what Barcelona or what Juve fans think of that. Personally, from looking at them all, I think they were all right. I think they were all the correct decision. Some individual performances, I thought Pjanic played well. I do quite like Pjanic and De Jong in the middle. I think that's probably possibly the best midfield that the best two that Barcelona can put in there at the minute. The two of them seem to be doing okay. Obviously Busquets come in, and Busquets, like Busquets, he's been a legend at the club, but I genuinely worry about his speed. He's very, very slow, and he was caught out quite badly at the weekend for the opening goal. In the attacking positions, Griezmann, obviously, he's hit the woodwork a couple of times. He's really, he was really, really close to scoring a couple of goals. I actually thought he played okay. Sometimes these things don't, just the ball breaks a different way and whatever, but I don't think he was that far off. I thought he actually played okay tonight. I thought Messi, probably one of his best performances in a wee while. It was nice to see him, picking the ball up sort of deeper and driving, so particularly in the second half. The game got a bit stretched, and every time Barcelona got possession, they were able to pick out Messi, and he was able to run at the defence with a quicker, younger guys around him, creating the movement. So it was interesting to see that. As I said, obviously Pedri, I thought was poor at the weekend. I thought he played really well tonight. He's only 17, but it was definitely far better. This time I was a wee bit concerned, obviously, because he didn't play very well against Real Madrid at the weekend. I was quite concerned that we were throwing him in again so soon, but he done a good job. Two big games in a couple, 3 or 4 days, whatever, and he bounced back and was really good tonight. So Barcelona looked to be quite well placed in the group. I think I'll just double check. I think the last time I seen it, Dynamo Kiev were winning. So I'm just going to bring up the league, the Champions League group table here, just wherever here. Not end of a draw, sorry. So yeah, that's probably a good result then. You're possibly looking that maybe if Barcelona beat Dynamo Kiev twice in the head-to-head, or even take 4 points out of those games, you're probably thinking Barcelona's going to be through to the last 16 in the new year. So you can't argue with that. You can't take too many negatives out of that. It's obviously it's good. 2 wins out of 2, very good win, obviously away in Turin. I think it's a long time Barcelona tend not to do particularly well in Italy, so it was important, very, very important. We'll just have a wee look at what way the fixtures are falling for Barcelona. I know obviously they'll be playing Dynamo Kiev in the head-to-head now, but I just want to double check and see whether they're home first or away first. Obviously that trip to Kiev is going to be a big one. It's a long way to go. So Barcelona is actually in the first game next week. So that's the 4th of November, which will be, is that next Wednesday? I think that's next Wednesday. And then obviously there's going to be a break for a week in the Champions League with the European or international break again. And then it'll be that trip away to Kiev. It's actually down here. It's scheduled as being 2 days after they play Atletico Madrid. I presume that Atletico Madrid game just hasn't been set yet by the Spanish FA. That'll probably be brought forward to the Saturday, as tends to be the case with these games. So certainly from a Champions League perspective, Barcelona look to be in a good place. They're playing okay. 2 wins from 2. Obviously, the hardest game that they'll play in the Champions League group stage, they've got 3 points from. So that's a big thing. Obviously, domestically, there's still issues. The loss at the weekend, the loss the weekend before that. I think, I'm just looking back, the last win in the league was the 1st of October, away to Celta Vigo, the 3-0 win away to Celta Vigo. So, there's work to be done domestically. But as the weeks go by and the time passes, obviously, they'll not have to. They'll be concerning themselves too much, hopefully, with those last game or set 2 last games possibly in the Champions League. They'll be able to put some more effort into the Champions League, or into the domestic, into the La Liga. So just before I go, I seen some information earlier about the elections. So I sort of suggested last night, obviously, that the elections would potentially be in January, um, which obviously is up until like the 27th of January or something. Is up to the 90 days. Um, I seen two dates earlier that are being preferred. So one of them is actually just before Christmas. It's like the 19th and the 20th of December. Is a possible date, and the other one's like early January, like the 8th or 9th or something, somewhere around that point. Um, Obviously, you want to probably not rush these things, but with the football calendar as it is, it can be important that if they get the election done in December, um, it gives the new board the full month in January, whenever the transfer window's open again, to potentially, do any deals that they want to do in the new year. So obviously, the earlier it's done, the better. But we'll obviously find that out soon, and the sooner the better, and get things progressing, moving on the right way. But overall, tonight was a good night. Good win for a good win for Barcelona. Halfway there, probably the qualification at this stage. So positives in a season that hasn't really been full of positives. So it's good to see. So thanks for watching. Obviously, if you can do me the honor of whatever way you're watching this, be it on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. If you can hit like on the page, subscribe, whatever method you're watching, and hopefully gets more hits, more followers, and get the thinking cap on and come up with some more content. So from me anyway, probably tomorrow there'll probably be some more videos anyway. I'll probably do something. Obviously, I've got the Thursday night quiz is at 10 o'clock every Thursday night. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's sports this week. So that'll be on. I'll do that, and then there'll probably might do some content with the Celtic game on, and there'll probably then either Thursday or Friday there'll be some more GAA coverage. So as I say, there's loads of stuff on the channel. So I'd love it if you would subscribe or like it, whatever, follow, whatever way you're watching. So thanks for tonight, and I've no doubt hopefully I'll see some of you tomorrow and going forward. Thank you.